All right, hey everybody. So, welcome to my review of the new movie Challengers, which I was fortunate enough to be able to see the early access screening in IMAX last night. And I am here to tell you days in advance because it opens up this coming weekend. April 25th will be the Thursday screening, and then the 26th will be the official opening. And I'm here to tell you days in advance, stop whatever you're doing. Stop whatever you're doing. Listen to me. If you trust my movie opinions, go see Challengers. If you don't trust my movie opinions, go see Challengers. Like, everybody needs to see this movie. And not only do you need to see this movie, you need to see this in the loudest, biggest screen possible. I mean, especially when it comes to the tennis scenes, this is a visual and audio feast for the senses. You need to see this in the biggest, loudest screen possible. So Challengers is the new film by Luca Guadagnino, who's directed such films that I've loved as Bones and All, the Suspiria homage, Call Me by Your Name, a bigger splash, and it stars Zendaya, Mike Feist, Josh O'Connor, and a special shout out goes to Zendaya's personal assistant, Darnell Appling, as the umpire for the final game that runs pretty much throughout the entire runtime. Um, I knew I was going to love this film. I was not prepared for how much. Amazon, MGM, walk with me. Talk with me a little bit. Just walk with me. Talk with me a little bit. Are you hungry? I mean, can I get you anything? Like, do you need anything to eat or anything to drink? I mean, are you good, sweetie? Because we need to have a talk. We need to have a talk right now. I know you've been struggling when it comes to awards campaigning. It's hard. I get it. I mean, look, I'm gonna need you to do something for me, okay? I'm just gonna, come close. I'm gonna need you to do something for me, sweetie. Just can you do something for me? I know that, awards campaigning can be a bitch. I mean, it can be hard. Not everybody can do it. I get it. It's hard. It's difficult. But I'm gonna need you to do something for me. Learn. Learn quickly. Learn and perfect. Because if Zendaya, Mike Feist, Josh O'Connor, Luca Guadagnino, the composers, Resner and Ross, the cinematographer, editor, the script writer, I mean, if they do not get noms and wins, especially Zendaya, Mike Feist, and Josh O'Connor, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to divorce you. Like, that is how serious this is. If you have a few months to learn how to campaign, because if Challengers gets fucked over the way you fucked over Till, Cyrano, Bottoms, just like a whole bunch of the stuff that has come out, like Air. I mean, if you fuck over them, if you fuck over Challengers the way you fucked over so many other films, because you do not know how to awards campaign, like, we're gonna have a problem. We are going to have a problem. So learn quickly, learn and perfect, because we're getting the cast and crew those Oscars/awards. Now, last night, as I sat there, when the credits began, I sat there in stunned silence, unable to move. During the last 10 minutes, and especially the last 2 minutes, I was unable to move. I could feel my eyes locked onto the screen, my heart pounding in my chest. I mean, if this was a cartoon, you could literally have seen, like, my shirt getting ripped off my body. I mean, that is just how much my heart was pounding in my chest, my eyes filling with tears, my body beginning to shake as I sat there knowing I just witnessed the best film of everyone's career, the best film I had seen all year, the second film this year that made me want to jump out of my seat, yelling and screaming, "Fucking cinema! That's how you do it! That's how you fucking do it! That's what Nicole Kidman's AMC anthem is talking about! This is exactly what she was talking about. This is why we go to the movies. This is why cinema was fucking invented. I mean, literally, those are the kind of films that I love. The kind of films where I just want to, yell at the end of the movie, let's go! Fucking cinema! Now, everyone was at the top of their game. Everyone was at the top of their game. But let's start with the performances. Zendaya, 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 the absolute queen that you are. Not only did she serve cunt, she cleared and she fucking slayed. This is Zendaya at her best. This is Zendaya at her most ruthless. I mean, she was ruthless in this film. This is the kind of performance that if all she had done were like kids' performances, like up to this point, like this would have been her coming out party. Like this would have been the kind of star-making performances that we would have seen from, I mean, holy shit, her performance in this film. She owned every second that she was on screen. She owned every single second that she was on screen. She is in complete control. She's so freaking ruthless. And this is a career-defining performance. But she's not alone. She's not alone. She has two worthy partners who match her serve for serve in this film. Mike Faist and Josh O'Connor. Mike Faist, I was very aware of your game. I was very aware of your game. The performer that you are. Mike Faist, we are going to get you that long overdue Oscar. Zendaya, we are going to get you that Oscar. No matter what we have to do, we will pour our blood, sweat, and tears to make sure that you two get your Oscars this year. To make sure that you two get your Oscars. And the thing is that everybody is going to be so focused on Zendaya and Mike Faist in this movie that they're going to completely forget about Josh O'Connor. And to me personally, I mean, this cannot happen. I mean, like, this can't happen. Like this is a tripod of a relationship, and if you kick out one of the legs, it all falls apart. If you kick out even like one of these legs, it all falls apart. And this film does not work without Josh O'Connor, without Patrick. This film does not work without Patrick. Someone who I do want to really shout out, because like everything is all about Zendaya, Mike Faist, and Josh O'Connor, but there is like somebody who is uncredited in the film, but that I really wish was credited, because this person, took a character that could have been like such a nothing character, just like such a really nothing character, and turned it into like one of my favorite characters of all time, and that is Darnell Appling, who plays the umpire for the final tennis match that runs throughout the film. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, Darnell is Zendaya's personal assistant. He's also Zendaya's BFF. And he takes what could have been like such a nothing character just to be there as like the umpire, just to be there as the umpire to like call the game and, keep these guys in check, call them out when they step over the line. But he injects such a personality that it had me glued and hooked every time he spoke. Just snaps all around, man. Just Darnell, snaps. I mean, Darnell, Luca, I am so happy that Luca saw something. I am so happy that Luca saw something. And I'm so happy that Zendaya said yes. Because holy hell, yes, our trio deserves all the snaps, like all the praise. Darnell, you deserve your own snaps for this. This is hands down the sexiest movie that I've seen in a long time. And even though it doesn't really have any sex scenes, depending on like what your definition of a sex scene is, there is steam. Like there are steamy scenes, no doubt about it, but there's no actual physical sex. Luca has never been shy when it comes to sexuality, and that's on full display here. Bisexual representation. Bisexual representation. There's so much bisexual representation in this film that Republican lawmakers are already finding ways, to ban this film across the country. That's a joke, but that's also a very poignant, pointed joke. But yeah, no, I can already say that, like, yeah, no, this is gonna get banned in several countries, and we're probably gonna do some stupid shit here. Not only do the guys have chemistry with Zendaya, they have it with each other. They have it with each other, and this is not like the little like tap dancing around, like, oh well, maybe they are, maybe they're not, like, oh, they're just really like really like friends. That's not how Luca plays shit. Like, that's not how Luca rolls when it comes to dealing with sexuality. Like, Luca will put you right in it. Like, he will say it, and he will say it loud. Like, no, these guys are bisexual. Like, these guys are bisexual. Now, I've watched tennis on occasions, but look, I never really got into it. I never really got into tennis. I could see, like, why Luca would call, tennis boring, but that all changed with this movie. Luca might have said that he finds tennis boring, but he just delivered the best movie, the best, most heart-pounding, exhilarating sports tennis movie of all time. I mean, like I said at the beginning of this review, when it comes to IMAX, the tennis scenes in this movie, take full advantage of IMAX. This whole movie takes full advantage of IMAX, but those tennis scenes really stand out when it comes to the IMAX. And the things that this camera does in these scenes was an absolute masterclass in filmmaking and IMAX. When it comes to the editing of the film, not only is the editing during the matches done in the style of tennis, but so are the scenes off the court. The film is shot and edited like a tennis match. Which brings me to the relationships of this film, which brings me to the relationship parts of this film. Zendaya's character, Tashi, says that relationships are like tennis, and Zendaya herself once said that an alternative title for this film could be Codependence, the movie, and boy, howdy, is she spot on. Art and Patrick, they love to think that they are in charge. But just like life, this is Zendaya's world, and we're just living in it. Like, this is just Tashi's world, and we're just living in it. It'll be very interesting to see, like, what the discourse around this film is. It'll be very interesting to see, like, what the conversations around this film will be. I can already tell, like, certain parts of, like, where the discourse is going to come, and so it's going to get kind of annoying, but, I'll be very interested to see, like, what the discourse is, like, once more people get to actually see this film. I've always been a huge fan of Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, and they just set the bar even higher for themselves. They just delivered the best score of their career, surpassing The Social Network. This was just, holy hell. The score in this is just, like, on another level when it comes to these two. They really, like, knocked it out of the park. They really surpassed themselves. If there was anything that I want to complain about, like, this is just, like, such, like, a me complaint. This has nothing to do with the film itself. Like, this is just, like, such a me complaint. There was this one script page that came out that, people were going like, oh, this is Mike Feist, big Oscar speech. And so, like, I really, read the page. And, like, yeah, I was, like, really excited to hear, like, Mike Feist do that monologue. And it's not in the movie. It would have been during the sauna scene. Basically, like reading around the edges of, like, what is going on in that page. It's clear that, like, oh, that would have been, in the sauna scene. But for, like, some reason, it did not, like, it was not in there. I don't know why they took it out, but I just wish. But that's a me criticism. That does not take away from this film. Luca Guadagnino, with every single film, continues to clear the high bar. He continues to clear the high bar his previous films set, and Challengers is no different. He delivers the best, most visually dynamic film of his career. This is a sexy, twisted, exhilarating, funny, endlessly entertaining, heart-pounding perfection of a film, bringing out career best performances from his three leads, his editor, his composers, his cinematographer, his sound mixers. that absolutely deserves to be seen on the biggest screen possible and be a major awards contender. If you trust my movie opinions, if you don't trust my movie opinions, go see Challengers. Do not let this film flop. Do not let this film flop. Not only do you need to see Challengers, but you need to see it on the biggest, loudest, best screen possible. This is more than worthy, a trip to the cinemas. This is more than worthy enough of your time. Even if you're not into tennis, even if you're not, into sports movies, this is definitely a film that is worth your time. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100, billion trillion out of billion trillion, quadrillion out of quadrillion. I mean, this is really my favorite film of the year so far, and this definitely deserves to be at the top of your list for films that you actually, want to go see in the theaters. So once it comes out this coming weekend, or if you're seeing this video at a different time, if it's still in theaters, please, please, please go see this film. This is more than worthy of your time. So jump down to the comment section below. Let me know what you think about all this. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. As always, remember, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's go through all the stuff you'll be able to find on this channel right now. So I'll be bringing you guys constant updates on the After Film series. It ends with us, Hush Hush and the Mister. Once we start getting more and more information about Hush Hush and the Mister, I will be bringing you guys more and more information on that as we go along. It ends with us. I'm going to start making more videos about that, especially the announcement that the film did get delayed. I'll be doing, topic videos based around the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I know I haven't done those yet, but, expect those to be coming pretty soon. Because I was terminated for so long, there's still some stuff from After We Collided that I do have to catch up on. So look forward to that. Those are coming sooner rather than later. As always, remember, this channel would not be able to grow to the heights that it has without you guys. And so for that, I'm eternally grateful. I know there are plenty of fans out there, old and new, who have no idea, absolutely no idea that this channel exists or that it's even back from termination in the first place. So please keep sharing the channel. Please keep spreading the word of Charles's Movie Channel, because this will easily be one of the best, not the best, book-to-movie adaptation channels that you'll find right here on YouTube, or dare I say anywhere. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep sharing. My name is Charles. Welcome to the Book to Movie Adaptation channel. I'll see you later. After fans, Joe fans, Hero stands, It Ends With Us fans, Blake Lively fans, Justin Baldoni fans, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes fans, Hush Hush fans, Mr. fans, Book to Movie fans. Take care, y'all. Love you.